So I was just having a conversation around root-bound, and that sometimes we've outgrown the container that we're in, we've outgrown the pot that we're in. But we were having this conversation around what do you do when the pot you're in changes in a big way, and sometimes without your consent. Sometimes our life pots change in a moment's notice without our consent. Sometimes we choose these things and sometimes we don't. And when I think about the areas where I call them the 7Ds, the 7Ds are things that really change the course of our life. The 7Ds are diapers. We've increased our family. Diamonds, we're going to get married. Divorce, we're going to get unmarried. Disability, we get sick. Distance, we move away. Death, we lose a loved one. And think of diversity or diversification. Think of that as I want to make a career change or a life change in some way. So think about the 7Ds. What do you do when your container is suddenly, without warning, consent, or agreement, changes? For me, my container got changed January of 2018 when we lost our home to a fire. We lost everything we owned to fire. I've had the privilege to talk to a lot of people that have gone through similar things, that have said, could you just help talk through, what do I do? The first thing that I want to tell you, if you're in a major life situation where suddenly you're faced with navigating something you didn't expect, the first thing I want you to consider is to make a decision. How are you going to navigate this? For me, I remember standing on the driveway right by the mailbox, watching our home burn, our whole life go up in smoke. And I remember standing by the driveway and thinking to myself, how are you going to navigate this situation? You need to make a decision, because this is going to unfold the way it's going to unfold, but you need to make a decision right here and right now. How are you going to navigate it? I can remember specifically saying to myself, you're going to navigate this with humor and with resilience and with gratitude and with grace. That decision in that moment was, yeah, this sucks, right? I would not recommend your house burning down. But I want you to know the power that exists for each of us when we make a decision of how we are going to choose to navigate and set the intention. How am I going to go through this next year of my life, losing everything we own, my husband and I leading our family through it, and all the things. And I can remember vividly, we're going to have humor, and we're going to have grit, and we're going to have resilience, and we're going to have grace. Just remember, guys, sometimes we choose to change the pot, and sometimes the pot changes on its own, and we have to navigate, and that's where resilience comes in. First step of resilience is deciding that we are going to be.